The 30 Years' War, 1618 to 1648, was one of the most devastating conflicts in European history, involving a complex web of political, religious, and territorial disputes. Causes. The war had deep-rooted causes, including religious tensions between Catholics and Protestants, dynastic ambitions, and struggles for political power among European states. The Peace of Augsburg, 1555, which granted rulers the right to determine the religion of their own states, failed to address the growing tensions. Defenestration of Prague, 1618. The conflict began in 1618 when two Catholic officials were thrown out of a window, defenestrated in Prague. This event marked the beginning of the Bohemian phase of the war. Phases of the war. The war can be divided into four main phases: the Bohemian, Danish, Swedish, and French phases. Each phase involved different alliances, with various European powers joining and leaving the conflict over time. Religious dimension. The war had a strong religious component, with Catholic and Protestant states aligning themselves based on religious affiliations. Foreign intervention by Catholic Spain and Protestant Sweden further intensified the conflict. Battle of White Mountain, 1620. A significant early battle, the Battle of White Mountain, resulted in a decisive Catholic victory over the Bohemian rebels. This victory marked the ascendancy of the Habsburgs and the Catholic cause. Danish and Swedish interventions. Denmark entered the war in 1625, supporting the Protestant cause. However, the Catholic forces, led by Wallenstein, defeated the Danes. Sweden, under the leadership of Gustavus Adolphus, joined the war on the Protestant side. The Swedish intervention marked a turning point in favor of the Protestants. Treaty of Westphalia, 1648. The war ended with the signing of the Peace of Westphalia in 1648. The treaty involved the Holy Roman Empire, Spain, France, and Sweden, and included a series of agreements that recognized the independence of the Dutch Republic and Switzerland. The Peace of Westphalia is considered a landmark in the development of the modern state system. Devastation and impact. The war resulted in widespread devastation, with significant loss of life and property. Famine, disease, and marauding armies took a heavy toll on the civilian population. The war left parts of Central Europe in ruins, and some regions took decades to recover. Transition to a Westphalian system. The Peace of Westphalia marked a shift in European politics, introducing the concept of the Westphalian system, which emphasized the sovereignty of states and non-intervention in their internal affairs. The treaty had a profound impact on the balance of power in Europe and the nature of international relations. Religious pluralism. The Peace of Westphalia recognized the principle of cuius regio, ius religio, allowing rulers to determine the religion of their territories. However, it extended this principle to include Calvinism, providing a degree of religious pluralism in the Holy Roman Empire. Impact on the Holy Roman Empire. The Holy Roman Empire emerged from the war weakened and fragmented. The authority of the emperor was diminished, and individual states within the empire gained greater autonomy. The Peace of Westphalia recognized the sovereignty of the various states, allowing them to conduct their own foreign policies and make independent decisions on matters of religion. Rise of France. The Peace of Westphalia solidified the rise of France as a dominant European power. While not directly involved in the conflict, France gained territorial and strategic advantages through diplomatic maneuvering. The weakening of the Habsburgs and the Spanish monarchy contributed to France's increasing influence. Economic consequences. The war had severe economic consequences for the regions affected. Agriculture was disrupted, trade routes were devastated, and populations were decimated. The widespread destruction and economic upheaval led to a protracted period of recovery for many areas. Population decline. The war resulted in a significant decline in population, primarily due to the direct impact of military conflicts, famine, and the spread of diseases. Some regions experienced a loss of up to 1/3 or more of their population. Cultural and social impact. The war had a profound impact on the cultural and social fabric of the affected regions. It disrupted established social hierarchies, and the trauma of the conflict left a lasting imprint on the collective memory. The devastation also prompted a re-evaluation of religious and political ideologies. Military developments. The 30 Years' War witnessed significant developments in military tactics and technology. The widespread use of professional standing armies improved artillery, and more disciplined infantry units became characteristic of this period. The war also highlighted the importance of logistics and supply lines in sustaining military campaigns. Religious tolerance. The Peace of Westphalia, by recognizing the right of rulers to determine the religion of their territories, introduced a degree of religious tolerance. It allowed for the coexistence of Catholicism, Lutheranism, and Calvinism within the Holy Roman Empire, contributing to a more pluralistic religious landscape. Legacy. The 30 Years' War left a lasting legacy on the political and religious landscape of Europe. It reinforced the notion of national sovereignty and set the stage for the emergence of the modern state system. The war's impact on Central Europe and its role in shaping subsequent conflicts, particularly the power struggles involving the Habsburgs, reverberated for centuries. In summary, the 30 Years' War was a complex and multifaceted conflict that profoundly shaped the course of European history. Its impact, from the devastation of regions and populations to the restructuring of political and religious authority, is a testament to the far-reaching consequences of prolonged and interconnected conflicts in the early modern period.